healer of many modalities. Um, it's almost nothing I don't do in this lifetime. I mean, geez, I could be a hairdresser and everything. But um, what I want to say is I'm an author. Now I'm an author of cards and a book. And I'm going to be working on another deck or two after this. And then I'm going to do my next book. So I'm intending on it being a series. So, like, this one's going to be on protection. The next one could be on prosperity, good luck, things like that. At least those are my intentions. Where it really goes from here, I don't know. We'll see how this one goes over first. Then I'll seriously contemplate what's next on the list and maybe start taking surveys of what you want to see next. So the book is 313 pages. Um, it seems like that is definitely the size it's going to be. And it is going to be $26.95. I actually did go on Amazon. I priced some other books. There are some other spiritual protection guides, but I mean, they do cover some stuff, but they're only like a little over 100 pages. So this is like 2 or 3 times that amount. So you're definitely getting your money's worth with this book. It is written in a normal size. I did provide the ISBN number so you can find it easy on Amazon when it gets there. But for people who are watching, and just for this week until I get my author's copy, which I'm supposed to get on Wednesday, um, I'm going to be looking it over, making sure everything looks good. And as soon as I okay it, it goes live on Amazon. But I am going to release it to my people for $25 instead of $26.95 just for the week. So that's a pre-order deal price. So if anybody wants it, please get a hold of me before next Wednesday, preferably, because I'll probably be placing the order for the books that I need here in my store. And, when I do fairs and stuff, not that I have any more scheduled until fall now, but I will have some here, but I just need to know how many to order. So for that, I mean, you're welcome to pick them up and avoid shipping costs and so on and so forth. But that's the deal that you get through me ordering it ahead of time. So I'm excited. I hope I would love to know what you guys think about, maybe what it says on the back of the book, how the front cover looks. Like I said, very excited. Can't wait. Jumping out of my skin. It's been a long haul labor of love, let me tell you. So, thank you. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Dreamweaver. Good morning, Colleen. And here's the other one. That's just the front cover. So, like I said, really excited. Right now, it's in paperback. If people prefer to have it in hard copy, let me know, because I actually have to do a different cover, or I think they just have to size it differently for a hardcover. And once I okay it and everything, then I believe I could put it on Kindle. I'm trying to get everything copyrighted right now, and yeah, it's a process. Oh, for God's sakes! Now they're gonna give me. Who cares? Tell me Office has been updated. Yeah, well, I'm not on Office. Okay, so now we are going to that and remove that for now. So that's the exciting news for this week. For those of you who've been watching me and have been following me, did your light go out? What light? Do you guys see anything? Um, Anybody who's following me about the flowers and my dog bite and wondering how I'm doing, I actually didn't bandage it. Just got out of the shower this morning. it's looking much better. So those who can't handle a little bit of disgusting, but nice big hole there where it's still draining. So I had to go to the hospital twice. The second time they gave me IV antibiotics, and that was the lifesaver. That was awesome. So, yep, it seems like I am on the road to recovery. Um, Even Dreamweaver said we should really smudge this place after all the negative, bad things that were happening. So I went crazy. I smudged the house. I smudged the vehicles. I went crazy. I'm like, that's it. And of course, the animals. Always, when you smudge yourself and your pets first, and of course your family members, anybody that's in the house. So once you're doing a cleansing and a clearing, nothing can jump them because it just moves from place to place unless you banish it completely, which, a lot of that information is in the book. There's a lot of information in the book. Just the gods and deities, how to call upon them, what their favorite thing is, because a lot of people want to honor the God or your angels and deities that work with you. It has something that each and every one goes by with their specific prayer, what you can use, what you can line your altar with, if you have an altar, how to build an altar. I mean, like literally everything you can think of, I hope, is in there. I'm sure there's things I missed, but 313 pages, I think I got enough covered. So, 313 pages does include the index and everything else. So, um, I'll say there's a good maybe 305 pages or something like that of good stuff. All right. I think it's your phone. Okay, yeah. All right, very good. So I got my little introduction thing and announcement done. And when we do stones today, I was going to do, everything was just falling apart. I had a client that was going to come over and I had to go to the hospital. And then the next day, it's like, well, at least I'm going to make the Kanamichi. I do readings at the wine bar once a month. And it was going to be flower readings this time. So, yeah, maybe I should actually try some flower readings here. I didn't even think about that today. We'll see how our time goes. And we were going to do stone readings too. So I gathered specific stones that really have some really nice meanings and stuff. And I'll probably use that dish of stones. So I feel like, because I ended up in the hospital then too. As soon as we got to the hospital, a tornado hit and touched down in Baraboo. It's like, oh my God. So as soon as we got home from the hospital, like, we're smudging this place. I've had enough. So, and things have calmed down since. So that's really awesome. And as far as the flowers, for those of you who didn't get the message, my neighbor actually did bring me a beautiful flat of flowers. And it was so nice. And he's one of the nicest people I've ever met around here. So it was a good thing. And his daughter apologized to me, but turns out the little girl that was with her was also very much involved. So I said, then I think we need to talk to her. He says, oh, don't worry. I already did. I said, okay. So, yep, everything is starting to head in the right direction. When things like this happen, you have to start asking yourself, okay, what did I do to deserve this? Or what was the lesson in this? What was the purpose of this happening in my life? So I think I was being tested on how I react, and I reacted very poorly. And I think it was a culmination because everything was stacking up, things that were irritating me all week. And that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. And there was nothing that was going to stop me from reaching that house and going crazy. So, but of course I had a release. I just cried everything out for a while. I haven't cried that hard in a long time. And I feel much better. So I think I needed to release. I needed to learn how I can't just keep everything inside. I got to find something constructive to do to release these things. And when things start getting topsy-turvy in your household or, mentally or whatever, do a smudging. That means you need a darn clearing. So I think something was let loose in my house and I needed to start doing some shielding and really and banishing and things like that. So I had multiple levels of things happening and multiple things I had to learn by that. So um I try to teach you what I learned so maybe you don't have to go through it, or you can get right to the solution right away if something like that happens to you. Because we all of us go through something at some time. I just back from urgent care myself. Oh no, what happened now, Mom? Did was it too many pains too often? What did they say? Oh my God. It looks darker than usual. That's because it's dark outside. But if I put a light on, it really distorts the color of the cards and stuff. So I try not to if I can see everything. You know, I find that my phone will sometimes go dark, and somehow, some way, I hit those control buttons so you can go in there and brighten up the screen. So yeah, that could very well be what that is. Dreamweaver. Yeah, and things are going on with Mom. She's having a hard time, and me and her are closely connected too. So usually, if something happens to one, the other one knows it or has the same or similar symptoms too. But I think, what's going on, Mom? You're not talking to me. We're definitely gonna be talking after the show. That's for sure. Uh, so anyway, I finished planting. The gentleman even offered to come over and help me plant the plants because he knew the whole thing was I was having difficulty, getting them in the ground in the first place because of my physical situation. So I did get them in. I just took my time. Took me like an hour or two. It wasn't bad, and my front yard mostly looks nice now. The flowers do. Okay. So, if anybody, everything is okay, went for the back pain, sent you text. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry. Let me check this out for a moment, everyone. Uh-oh. Deleted a text. Not you. Ah. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Mom. Really, I don't know if I can handle one more thing on my plate right now. Well, I guess I reset myself, so maybe I could, but it doesn't mean I want to. All right, so everybody see the book. I'm gonna put it up here one more time because people joined us afterwards. So that is the cover of the book. I know I should have just the back cover, but I have to look that up. You wouldn't believe how long it took to get the darn cover right. And it's all just a matter of coloring. But when you're working with somebody who I don't think lives in the United States, you have to wait for the time frame to come around. So anyway, it looks beautiful. And yeah, I didn't want it to look spooky. They had it all like dark and black at first. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. But yet, I want people to know that it looks more ritualistic than just all sunshine and flowers, because darkness and negativity is really, it's for real. You need to know. All right, so for now, there we are. So again, special pricing if you order it this week, $25 instead of $26.95. So you're saving $2. um and it's going to definitely be well worth having this really important piece of information in your home at your fingertips, because if everything goes the home and handbasket and we lose power or whatever, you're not going to be able to access your computer to get it, but you will have a hard copy. And let me know if you're interested in a hardcover, because then I can have them do hardcovers as well. And it's going to be made on available on Kindle audiobooks as well. But right now, it's the paperback, and that's that. All right. So here we go. We are going to do the weekly forecast. All right, Spirit. Gonna do the coffee one. That's clarifying life situations. All right, Spirit, what's the best card for everyone for this week of May 18th, 2025? And by the way, I'm hoping everybody's Mother's Day went well too. We had a good time. It was good. All right, Spirit. Let me pick the proper card. This helps everyone in their path in life for this week of May 18th, 2025. Come on, get the right card. Step forth. All right. Oh my God, right out of the gate. You can't make this shit up. Okay. This card's about protection. Well, we have protection book, right? Wild. Walking unscathed. You were fortunate. A trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. Well, I don't know. I think I fell into it pretty good. Oh my God, I just have to laugh. But so there's lots of traps out there, and I could have went into that downward spiral, but like I didn't tell that guy, hey, your door owes me money, and I didn't go that way, although everybody else is going that way on Facebook. I knew him, and I had faith that he would do something awesome, maybe even better than I expected. And I just wanted him to know, and I just wanted the girl to be taught a lesson. So I actually did, I guess, do better than I thought. But the other side of the card is protected. Find solace in the safety of knowing you are sheltered and guided through life's temps and towards tranquil shores. Tempests. So find solace in the safety of knowing you are sheltered and guided through life's tempests towards tranquil shores. And if anybody doesn't know what tempest means, that like rough waters, rockiness, and oh my goodness, thank goodness. So yeah. So I don't think I'm the only one going through some trials this past week or even this upcoming week. So just know that the universe has your back. Nothing so horrific will happen that you can't recuperate from it, but there's something to learn from it. Maybe there's traps, temptations, things like that are just, you get tested. We all get tested. So I think this is our test. So again, we're going to go walking unscathed. You were fortunate. A trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. So there you have it. That is really an awesome card and right on the mark. So love it, love it. All right. So if you haven't experienced your snafu yet, just keep a heads up saying, I knew something was going to try to get me, but I am not letting the adversary have its way with me. No how, no way. All right, Spirit, what's the best card that best helps everyone in their path in life? What does everyone need to know right now for this week of May 18th, 2025? Let me pick the best proper card for everyone. All right. This is the Mystic Forest Oracle. Make room. Stuff's happening. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. That is so true. That is so awesome. My next challenge is my basement. Now, just for people who, it was winter. We're coming out of winter. The weather's been a little topsy-turvy, at least in this part of the world. So it's really been hard to go through stuff because there's nowhere to go with it. But now that spring is set, you're switching things over from winter to spring, and all those garden supplies and stuff you might have had in your shed or your basement are coming out. Now is the time to do that cleaning, because when everything gets clogged up, so does your life. The energy cannot move in your favor. So I'm dying to clean out my bagua. Look up feng shui, however you want to say it. And your baguas, well, mine I think is like in the basement, the front of the house. It doesn't matter if it's up top in your living space or down below under your space. It's still facing that bagua area. So wherever your bagua is in your house, make sure it's clean. It will help to free up a lot of energy and make things flow better. So I can't wait to get to it. Most of my Christmas and herb supply are up against that wall. So really in the basement, that's not my biggest problem. It's like in the middle and up against another wall. I just know it's time for things to go. I have to make hallways down in my basement on shelves and stuff to get through everything. So I'm going to do a lot of releasing. So anybody in the neighborhood want to come and see some of the stuff I may be letting go of, please come visit me. Ask me if there's certain things I might have. Matter of fact, if there's any candle makers around or you want to get into making candles, I got a lot of, I believe it's soy wax, the soy wax pebbles. And because I was really into making candles, I was going to make chocolate candles at one time with where I was putting stones in them and stuff like that. And, part of me still wanted to hold on to them in case the world does do its thing. The only source of light or electric or whatever we're going to have, not electric, is candles, right? So, but I decided I have enough candles that I think they're going to last me a pretty long time, but you may need them for, a source of heat, cooking, whatever. So if you're into it, let me know. I got, I think, 2 10-pound bags of wax. It's like $30 a bag. And that was 5 year ago prices. So, and that's how much I got it for through a garage sale. So it's a really good deal. If you want it, you're interested, you better let me know. So those are some like major things I'll be letting go of. So anyhow, on to the next card. We're going to do the fairy deck right now. My little pretty fairies. Try to change it up a little bit today. Good morning, Robert. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone on their path in life? Help me pick the proper card for this week of May 18th, 2025. What's best going to help everyone? That one just came right out. All right, let's see what we got here. Manifestation. It's time to manifest, people. It has been time to manifest. But, clear out your closets, set up your protection, gather forces, be creative, make room, get rid of the clutter, things that you no longer want or need anymore, and then start manifesting. They actually have this in the exact right order. I love it. So the manifestation card. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now, write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. So make the list. Recite it every day until you start seeing things come to be. And again, I know there's a lot of things we probably all want to dive into right now because it's spring, but you can't, don't focus on more than 3 things at one time because there's just not enough energy to make things happen. So working on that manifestation, what is it that you truly desire? Anybody ever watch that show, Lucifer? It was actually really good. The devil came to earth because he was actually tired of being a punisher. And he didn't kill anybody or do anything. He was just simply the punisher. So him, getting bad raps, him learning the light from dark, and him really learning to love humanity. And it's really good, and he's really cute. And it's just good all the way around. It's really funny, the people's lives that he touches. And when people find out who he really is, it's interesting. All right, we're going to pick a trinket. Trinket, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life this week, especially for May 18th, the week of May 18th, 2025. What is that? Oh, I think we need a second one. Oh yeah, Auntie's not on it. Auntie's away in seminar of some sort. Okay, it's funny. A lot of people have been getting this, but first, man, my trinket box is really dirty. Woo! We have the rose, and it's a yellow rose. So this is a rose of more of friendship. Maybe they're giving me the words: gaining clarity in life, what's important. Keep those friends that really mean something to you and that are worthy of your friendship close by. Do nice things. I think nice things are coming your way, and it's going to be beautiful. So that's a really nice message. I haven't had that in a while. And here we go again. This is the key to shit. So we get the good and bad and the ugly. So this is cleaning out your closets, getting rid of things that no longer serve your highest good. That could be the way you think, bad habits, stuff in your house, people. I mean, what is really holding you back? Do you have, I swear to God, everyone I've talked to, everyone seems to have a narcissist around them right now. And I just got something on Facebook about narcissists. And what they do, and they make you feel bad about yourself, and they try to make everybody else view you that way too. And again, how you react to the situation is the lesson. I'm gonna have to relearn that one myself. I've been reacting pretty well, but I believe nipping things in the bud so they don't get uglier or worse. But usually it's a calm conversation you should have, not me going off the deep end. All right, so getting rid of those bad habits, people, places, things, ways of thinking. This is really going to help you in leaps and bounds to achieve what you truly desire. By the way, I'm going to introduce you to the hematite, which actually I should have been using, because this really helps with even fever in the body. It helps with aches and pains too. It helps to ground you, helps to clear negativity. We have the blue onyx. Is that pretty? I love the little stripes that just go along. That's usually how you can tell onyx. Onyx and agates are that way, but this is a nice, sturdy, thick stone. And yeah, it's definitely an onyx. Beautiful blue onyx for peace and healing, comfort and safety. Those are the words you're just giving me right now. I could always look that up, but that's not our stone of the day so far. And of course, our beautiful rainbow tree with our little elf and our bluebird, since spring is in full bloom right now. All right, so at this point in time, this is when we ask people, please give us those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, pass it along. We do have a membership thing where we get you a free reading every month. It depends on what size membership you buy, of how much of a reading and what kind of a reading that you get. And of course, the book. Robert, you just got here, so we're going to cover that again before the end here. But let me see, this is very crooked. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so we're going to go pick the stone. We're going to pick a stone out of this plate today. Woo-hoo. All right. Okay, Spirit, what stone is best going to help everyone on their path in life? I keep wanting to go to this one. This is lapis. Lapis lazuli. It looks a lot like sodalite, but I'm trying to bring it closer and let this thing focus so I can show you the difference. Can you see the little shiny sparkles in there? They can sparkle gold or silver. And when it has silver and gold specks in it, that's lapis. Otherwise, it would probably be sodalite. So this is a nice piece of lapis. Lapis lazuli helps you make smart choices and smart decisions. It's been worn on the breastplates of the kings and kings and queens, and it is useful for, well, they're telling me peace, prosperity, and luck, but let me see what Google has to say. What are the metaphysical properties of lapis lazuli?
According to Atlas Accessories, the energetic and spiritual properties of lapis lazuli are deeply intertwined with its vibrant blue hue and historical significance. This gemstone, often associated with wisdom, truth, and enlightenment, is believed to activate the third eye chakra, facilitating deep intuition, psychic abilities, and spiritual growth.
Okay, that was really freaky. That voice never came on my phone before. Like, wow. AI is moving in and they're moving in quick. I have to share something. Um, People who are just like oblivious to the energy that the GOV is putting out there. Um, the 5G is extremely, extremely, extremely harmful to us, and it's programmable to affect us. That is the meaning of all those wonderful little chemtrails out there. You can be inhaling little tiny nanobots or things that they can control via frequency. Okay. My friend just texted me this morning. He says, "Oh my God, the the parking lot behind me is loaded with dead birds." I'm like, "Oh my God." So they must have done something and turned on something or tested one of their frequencies. That is just so horrible to do to, you know, unknowing and undeserving creatures that didn't deserve any of that. So I just want you to know, don't do anything. Don't take any vaccines that you don't need to. Just be careful. You see chemtrails. I'm telling you, I got milk the other day. It tasted funny. It did not taste like milk. It had a really weird aftertaste, almost like Band-Aids or something. It was really creepy. So I didn't even drink it. I had one glass of it and I said, nope, I dumped it down the sink. They're infiltrating everything we eat, breathe. Our water, everything. It's scary. I'm sorry. I just have to pass that information along. For some reason, it came to me, and I had to say it. So we're going to just go over this lapis one more time. The energetic and spiritual properties of lapis lazuli are deeply intertwined with its vibrant blue hue and historical significance. This gemstone, often associated with wisdom, truth, enlightenment, is believed to activate the third eye chakra. So if you're having a problem with your third eye really connecting with your guides, guardians, and angels, take a piece of it, put it up against your third eye, and see if that can't help to open it. Facilitating deep intuition and psychic abilities and spiritual growth. So if this is where you really want to shine and you want to really know what's going on, it's really helpful to carry that with you. So maybe you can know things ahead of time, or if you're about to make some choices or decisions, this is like a really good stone to have. Anything blue, rule of thumb, is more peaceful, understanding, the knowing kind of thing, being able to tap in. So it will also help with peace. What does it do spiritually? It's enlightenment, inner vision, self-awareness. It activates the third eye. Yep. We just said that. Believed to lead the soul to immortality and open the heart to love. Interesting. What are benefits of wearing it? It stimulates the third eye, enhancing intuition and spiritual awareness. Protects from negative energy. When you get that book, too, there's going to be a lot of stones and what they do for protection. Towards the end, I was getting fed up with AI. To do every lick of research myself was getting hard. And so there's a lot of shortened versions of what they do for you. So I still recommend that you see more, because there's a lot of people who write books. There's a lot of information out there, and what perspective you look at things from, and to see what else that stone does. I'm just focused on what it did for protection, just the heads up. But I believe, yes, lapis was definitely one of them. So, okay. I believe it's a part of azurine. No. Nope, that's azurite and malachite, I think. All right. So there you have that. That's the one I wanted you to pick. Was the blue one? Cool. I've had a week of lessons and I'm ready for a rest. Oh my goodness, you too, Colleen. Wow. Yeah, it's been interesting. Um, yeah, there's a video I wish I had downloaded and saved it because I would have liked to have put that online for people to read. But some of you I sent it to about like President Kennedy got killed, where he was at, and how many presidents got shot in the head, and what the names of the people were who shot them, and how their names were the same name but backwards or something like that. They all had same names involved and location names involved. It was really freaky. So anyway, I got that on. I think it might have been a TikTok thing. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and pick a number from 1 through 20. Anybody wants a free reading today? This is our free reading moment. So pick a number through 1 through 20. If you have a specific question, go ahead and post it. All right. And, if you also have a particular card you would like me to use, you can do that as well. There was something I wanted to do. What was it? Oh, I think I know. Okay. Get my dice. Magic dice. Okay. Where did my magic dice go? That is not good. That's not good. That is really not good. Well, I might have to go back to my old dice. My pink dice is gone. Woo! And the other one's running away from me too. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Sure, I dropped the clear dice on the floor. There you are. Back to the clear dice for today. That's interesting. See, weird stuff's still happening. I can't get away from it. Looking to make a fairly major purchase. All right. Do we have them all in? All right, Spirit. Who needs the reading? Who do we want to answer today? Let me pick the right number. 6. Yep. Number 6. There it is. Number 6. Okay, that would be Colleen. A specific number, Colleen? Well, I hope it's another Winnebago or something, Robert. You're going to head down to Wisconsin. I haven't seen you in a while. But you got a beautiful setup in your backyard. I don't blame you for not really wanting to leave that very often. Got everything you need at your fingertips over there. And, all right. No, Wisconsin is up. Oh, what's that mean? Oh, coming up to Wisconsin. That's me. Yes, it is. All right, whoa. Yeah, I was for Colleen, Spirit. Pick up the old fart over here. Come on, there we go. I'm 1, 2, so I can't see anything. Did that dice just take off on me again? Sure, I think it did. Wow. Oh, there it is on the edge of my table. And it still stayed on 6. That's interesting. All right. Clarifying life situations, Colleen. This is where we're going to start. North. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help Colleen do low in her path in life? Let me pick the proper card that helps her in her life right now. What does she need to know? Let's pull that card. Pull that card. Come on. My deck's falling all over the place. All right. There it is. There it is. Oh, you are in a vortex of change. This is what's going on. That explains a lot of craziness. Engage with the vortex of change, where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. So new things are coming. I guess shedding the old might be a part of the program at this point. And the other side is adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. So adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Things are happening, but it seems like they're all happening for the better. And I know it's really hard to see that sometimes when you're in the midst of the chaos. But that's usually what chaos brings forth. It's definitely change. All right, Spirit. For Colleen. What else do we have for Colleen here today? La, 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 la. Colleen, for this week especially. Let me pull the proper card for Colleen's Eat Rose Spirit. All right, there's one sticking out and then another one popped out, stuck in my fingers. All right. Spark of life. New stuff is definitely coming. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything your destiny depends upon. Okay, don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. I believe that. You can overcome everything your destiny depends upon. So it means no matter what's yours is going to come to you. Just keep swimming, keep swimming. All right. Very good piece of information there. All right, for Colleen Spirit, what else does Colleen need to know right now? What's best going to help her in her path in life? Okay. Music. It's really, music helps calm the savage beast. This is, I learned this a long time ago from like Looney Tune cartoons, I believe, like umpteen years ago. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Nice. So it can help you call upon the energies that you would like to call forth and work with, or the helpers that you need. Also, sometimes you hear a song, and that song could have came on 100 times before, but when you hear it, you can feel that it's a message for you. You just know it, or the spirit is trying to talk to you, or deceased loved one, or just the universe. Like, this is where you need to go. Like, I took my Chevy to the levee. Like, all right, maybe I need to go buy the water today, or, whatever it is. But I think you are being led, and it can help to lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm the fairies. I love it. I do a lot of gardening. I really would like to see fairy circles again out here. My one house in Reedsburg, I had fairy circles inside of fairy circles. It was the coolest thing ever. I was doing gardening all the time. That house, that property, it like looks nothing like it did when I was there. But it's no longer where I am. So just moving forward, right? So I hope this has been of help for you today. If anybody would like to have a reading, oh shoot, I did not put the banner up. You can go ahead and use the um, interesting. The color changed too. It's usually in purple. It's in black now. Hmm. Things have changed. I'm gonna check into that later. So those are the apps that I use to accept payments. So if you'd like to make a donation to get a reading, you can do so now. If you would like to send money for your book, that way you can do so now. Because the apps, well, they still charge, but um, the apps tend to cost less than what it would cost for to do credit card payment. But you can also use your credit card, I guess, to use those apps. Not exactly sure how all of them work, but we do Cash App, PayPal, um, Zelle, and what's the other one? Venmo. Yep, Venmo. Everybody's got Venmo. So you can do that now. And again, I'm going to put the book back up there and give you the heads up for anybody who watches this now or later. I'm going to add the back cover and front cover to this one now. This is the book. It is 300. I think yeah. The page numbers in the book, or I think I counted the front cover, that would be 313 pages, but it's 312 pages that are numbered. And a good 305 of those are all information. So it's definitely worth the buy. There's lots and tons of information in there. You can counter reference things like, all right, well, I want to do a ritual today. Which one's good for protection this and maybe uplifting my energy so I'm a stronger vessel to deflect negativity. I mean, there's all sorts of things. There's baths in there. There's recipes in there to make certain things like holy water or black salt, things like that. Things I've always wished that I had easy access to. All kinds of different deities and angels, what they stand for, like Archangel Shamiel. They tells them what their specialty is, the prayer to invoke them, maybe what to do to utilize them. I mean, all kinds of information is in there. Certain herbs or certain plants that you can plant near your door or bring into your house and how they're protective, what uses you can do, the uses of salt lamps. I mean, it's a world of knowledge in there. So if you're interested, from now until preferably Wednesday the 21st, but I probably will give it till about noon or something on the 22nd before placing orders. So if you order your book no later than May 22nd, you will get it for $25. But of course, and if you don't live in the area, you will have to pay for shipping. But I can send it media mail, and it'll probably be next to nothing for shipping. Once I get it, I can weigh it and I can give you the final cost. But I'm going to say on the safe side, you might want to add $3 to that, and that should cover media mail. So we'll say $28 if you need it mailed to you. And if it costs more than that, I'll eat the cost. How about that? So that is my introductory special. 1 week to take advantage of that. All right. And there's the main cover. Yeah, my last tweak was making that eyeball blue. Otherwise, it was gray. I'm like, needs to be colorful. So, yeah. I'm so excited. All right. Back to the show. I love the cards today, especially my own. Fits like a glove. Awesome, Colleen. I love it. I don't see you on YouTube anymore. Someone says, morning, Kelly. Morning. What time do we have here? All right, we have a few minutes left. So, you know what I'll do real quick? Because that's right. The flowers. Give me a minute. It's going to be hard to show you all of them, though. All right, let's see what we can do with these flowers. I'm going to pick this up so you can see. These are the flowers. They beautiful? So right now, I'm going to let everybody pick a flower and I'll try to do something really quick here. So this, I was told, is a cornflower. We got purple roses. We have, we'll call them purple daisies, even though I know that's not what they're for. This is a mum. The green thing's a mum. We have the pink carnation. We have the sunflower. We have the red rose. We have daisies. Baby's breath. Actually, this is not baby's breath. This is some tiny yellow flower, and I forgot what she said. Is it a, that's not an aster. I forgot what she said that was. We had the lily. And we have a white rose, red carnation. We have pink carnation too, I believe. So if anybody is attracted to a certain flower, we also have, there's an orange one. Where is it? Woohoo. Oh, I'm going to turn it around. Oh, we have snapdragons. Snapdragons. And I thought there was an orange flower. Okay, I'm seeing things. We have a pink rose. Because these like a little yellow, and I forgot what they are. Purple rose, white rose, red rose. Let me know which flower you're attracted to. We need to see the snapdragons more. They're in there. Well, white carnation. Yep. Daisies, sunflower, pink carnation, pink rose, green mum. All right. I got to get my practice in my flowers. So, all right. Aren't they beautiful? I'm surprised how much these little bouquets cost. It's like, wow. And then I couldn't end up doing the readings. Yes, it's been a very frustrating week. All right. So let's see. Too many problems logging into Google. Oh, cornflower. Isn't the cornflower beautiful? All right. So we'll start with Kelly. Cornflower. That is so weird. This is some new stuff they're putting on. I got to go check out what's going on all my things here on StreamYard. All right. So let me look at the cornflower. Oh, that's right. We have the purple daisies too. Cornflower for Kelly. Okay, for you, what the colors that are really standing on me is like the violet. So it's the mixture of the purple and the blue. So with the purple and the blue, you know what? I'm going to see if I can't. I'm not really take it out of there. All right, we might do it this way. With the purple and the blue, and the little specks of white in there, that is spirituality and peace. You so really want that spiritual peace. You know, that good-hearted person. And it's just the simple things and the small things in life that really attract you. And also with cornflower is very similar to like echinacea. So the cornflower is very healing, really affects the immune system. So I'm sorry, I'm thinking and not looking. So it really affects the immune system. And so I think right now you should be focused on working on healing the immune system and doing everything you can with that. It's because it's going to prepare you for other days and other things that may be coming up. So working on the immune system, working on your third eye. So working on your third eye too, so you can actually receive information. That's really going to help you as well. So working on that spirituality and peace, maybe read a good book on spirituality may help you get you through some of the tough times and things that are going on. So that's for you. All right, let's see what else we got. And we'll go back to the flower. Next one somebody wants. Had to let me know how I did. I love it. Okay, for the sunflower. Let's see. I might actually just be able to lift this up. Sunflower. So for the sunflower, it is warm, sunny days. You really have that. Well, they're saying intellectual, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You have an intellectual spirit, but you also have the spiritual spirit, because sunflowers are a symbol of happiness, joy, and spirituality. So this is also what you strive for. The creative powers, the things that open, and it's nurturing, it's feeling and healing. And when you look inside, all that stuff is going to turn to what? Sunflower seeds, and it's going to nurture everything around it. It's going to feed. So the sunshine actually feeds your soul. So getting out into the sun, it's almost like you really need that vitamin D. You really need to get out there and soak that up as much as you can, safely as you can too. Um, you're probably the type of person that really needs to have sunlight in your house. You need to have the windows or shades open, that kind of thing, or light colored curtains. Dreariness would really just get you down. Some people like dark spaces, but not you. You definitely have to have that sunshine and happiness. That's the only thing that motivates you, uplifts your spirit, feeds your soul, and actually feeds your intuition as well. It's kind of like you need that brightness. So hopefully I did well for you today on that one. Let's see the next one. And then the lily. So don't forget, let me know how I did for you. I need to know. Okay, the lily. Lily. That's one of my grandmother's names. Lily. Look at that beautiful lily. Okay. They're giving me the words adore. There's someone that really adores you and wants to share some information with you. Okay. Now I said one of my grandmothers, but your mother is actually coming through. So this lilies can connect you with the deceased at this point, but because a lot of times lilies would represent death, funerals, things like that. Not sure why. Um, but the sunshine and happiness. Your time is coming to really have some sweet joy and happiness. And I don't know why she feels the need to tell you this right now, because it's kind of creepy. But she says that your ending is going to be sweet. So I think maybe because your mind's been dwelling there because of the pains and stuff you've been having. So that I think she's just trying to let you know, like, no, honey, you're not gonna go in any horrible way. I think it's going to be an easy one or somehow sweet for you. So that's the message I'm getting from your mom for this. It's kind of interesting. Um, and the words that are also coming to me is summer is your time to shine. So no need for worries. Yes, and it's hot where you live, but I think you're going to be at your best and your most beautiful during this time. But I do get taking it easy and resting is something that you really, really need to do right now. So, okay, well, oh boy. Okay, I hope that helped. All right. Robert wants the cornflower. Pick sunflower for Barb. Okay. Cornflower for right on for you, Kelly. Thank you. Okay, cornflower. Cornflower, cornflower. All right, gonna go for the cornflower. That beautiful blue and purple. Interesting. For you, I'm seeing that there's an urgency. Um, Peace and solace are the words that they're giving me for you on this one. And they're saying the urgency to get connected to the ground and the earth. And I would think that you are already doing that, but maybe you've gotten lost along the way because you're busy doing other things. Um, Something about a disconnect could send your life in a haywire direction. So, getting reconnected is going to be really good for you. Oops, sorry. Again, not looking at the flower. I'm thinking my mind somewhere else. Um, Blue. The blue part of it is really staying out to me. This monitor doesn't really show the violet stage of it, just more the blue. But being, I mean, grounding is important for you too, but it's like you need the water or the ocean, something that actually has the sound, the crashing waves, things like that. It feeds your soul, it clears your senses, and I think it's going to connect you in remarkable sort of ways, which is kind of really cool. But as you too, do you have allergies, Robert? Because with you with the immune system too, I think that there could be things that may be affecting you in your atmosphere. So be careful with that. And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for you to take some stuff for your immune system too. But what's coming into mind for you is quercetin. They give me the Q letter, Q word, Q medication, because that actually clears up your sinuses and everything else just naturally. So if you're feeling a little stuffy or a little overwhelmed, maybe even visiting that new location or something, it could be that's all you would need to take. And get it with bromelain or something, or it has to be activated quercetin, Quercetin. Um, and that will really help. Oh, that's a lot of interesting stuff's coming up. I would say I think I can read flowers, but I'm also reading your energy. It's connected to the flower. All right, that's interesting. So I hope that was good. Someone just gave me 4 packs of sunflower seeds this week. It may be a late plant this year here in the South. Oh, well, you're in the South. So, I doubt that they're going to be affected by any cold weather because how cold can it really get there, right? I would plant them, but yeah, that's interesting. All right. Sunflower for bar. Let's see. I'm extremely healthy. Haven't been sick since 1981. That's good. But if you find yourself somewhere, maybe somewhere you travel, there might be like new pollens in the air that your body's just not used to. That is just your quick, simple fix. So that's good. Watch out for the sinuses wherever you go. Could be that crap they're dropping in the air too. Um, Thank you, Colleen. All right, for Barb. Sunflower for Barb. Auntie. All right, I'm going to lift this up again. Focus on the sunflowers. I don't have to hold it up. Sunflower. Sunflower power for Barb, for Auntie. I'm getting the words, rest assured, things will become anew. Looking forward to life, moving straight ahead. Eyes are upon you, though. You're being watched from above and below. So, targeting the right next move is going to be very, very important. Um, Focusing on that sunshine happiness. They're giving me the words being of assist to others. They're saying beautifying the home inside and out is going to bring her much joy and happiness. And it's kind of like I think what I was saying before, like cleaning up the bagua, that really like helps clear up energy and invites new, exciting, new vibrations and life in. And that's what I get for her from this flower. And when you're down and out and you're not feeling well, they're showing me this color for the solar plexus right now. So it could affect your stomach or your gut or how you feel. So if you're not feeling well, it may not actually be an illness. It might just be some of the energy that you chose to take on. All right. So that's the flower readings for today. Did everybody like those? Now I really got to do it next month at the Kanamichi. I really like that. But I don't know if I'm going for quite an extensive and expensive bouquet again. We're just going to have to do it with what I get because Spirit will still tell me whatever I need to know. I worry about the roots not being deep enough to make it through the heat of July and August. Oh, I didn't think about that myself. That was cool. You're on fire today. Ah, thank you. I'm feeling better today, more like myself, like a cloud has lifted and shifted. Sure it has. Whee! You are welcome. All right, so we have gone past our time. Hopefully everyone got something fun out of this today. Yeah. I'm nearing the basement project, but I got to get those fig trees outside. So before I sign off, again, we're adding the Spiritual Protection Guide from around the world. It's for the beginners, the seasoned practitioner, techniques, tools, rituals, deities, prayers, workbooks, and so much more. And it's by me. If you want that book, you can send payment via the apps that are scrolling through below, but you still need to text me at the phone number you see below to let me know what the money is for, and with your address and stuff like that, so I know how to get it to you. $25 for the book. If I'm mailing it to you, just add another $3 for shipping. I'll cover the rest if it's more. That is the introductory special for the book. 312 pages, but a good 305 are all information. Even the introduction and stuff that I have in the book is informational. So I suggest you read it all. I do have some experiences that are in the back because the experiences that I've had with certain spirits and entities and things like that are lessons. So you know what I mean by, okay, you need to prepare for this and prepare for that. And A, B, and C can happen. And if so, this is how you handle it. So there's 5 or 6 stories back there of pretty important ones that have happened. And they're pretty cool. So I hope you enjoy the book. I would love to get your feedback. If you wouldn't mind, when you give me feedback, like post your name or something on the bottom, or give me permission to use your name so maybe I could post it on the website or on the page where I post the book. I'm probably going to be posting the book on my website today if I can get to that. And so it'll be available there. Normally $26.95. And I posted the ISBN number at the very first comment up on top. So if you want to look for it on Amazon within the next week, it's not on there for another 3 days yet, I think. They might be waiting for me to approve the author copy that they're sending me. I'm getting 5 copies right now. If you want an author copy, I'd be more than happy to put one aside for you. I know one of them, of course, is mine. So there might be 3 available. I don't know if Mom wants one. I think Dreamweaver's been eagerly waiting. So I may have one available come Wednesday if you're in a hurry for it. So anyway, I'm excited. It's finally released. And I'm going to remove that and add this so you can read the back of the book. You can always expand that later. I don't know if I can expand it now. I don't have a book in hand to just read you my flow. But yeah, there it is. So I'm excited, and I'm glad to be able to share it with all of you and give an introductory special. And that's that. So I love today's cards. Rough week behind me, but cards give hope. Yay. Flowers are a great tool. Thank you. Also check in the mail tomorrow. Aw, Colleen, thank you. You know, I so owe you, so don't forget you let me know whenever you want a reading. So okay, hopefully it'll be okay. Well, you might just have to water them a little more or put some extra good fertilizer in the ground, Robert, and maybe that'll give them a good kickstart. Because, sunflowers are pretty hardy. And even though they like a lot of sun, maybe just don't put them in direct sun. I think they'll do fine in your yard regardless. Start them inside. Now, the birds, I see people trying to plant some grass seed here and there. And those birds just, they come and eat all the darn seeds, and people wonder why. Like, oh, it's half the seeds didn't germinate, but that's not that's not the case. I think the birds just ate them. And now I see why people put this. I forgot what it's called. Kind of like burlap sacks over grass seeds, so the birds can't get to it. All right, so that's it for the day, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. Let's see if we have anything special coming up. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day for all those mothers out there. No matter if it was fur, fin, and feather mother, it's all a mother. No, so the 25th, that is the holiday weekend, I think. So maybe if we get to everybody early, maybe we can still do the show. So I have it set for Sunday, the 25th. So far, so good. Much love and light to you all. I may work on that today. Yeah, down here a lot of planting is done the fall or very early spring. Wow. Yeah, I normally start my pepper seeds and everything like probably a month ago, but I had so much going on, and where I would have started them were already taken by previous plants I had in here because I didn't trust putting them with my other indoor plants because I had to fight off bugs once, and I don't want to do that again. All right. Thank you so much, and thank you for letting me read for you today, and I'm glad you enjoyed the flower readings. Namaste. Have a good day. Till next time.